Hello, welcome back to more Final Fantasy 1, where today we are going to undertake the Citadel of Trials. Bahamut's Trials. To go get the Token of Courage. Now, this area has some really annoying, difficult fights. The 4 Mind Flayers is probably the most dangerous. Because if they Mind Blast you, it's pretty much game over. So obviously I'll take you through it. Obviously the first 2, there's only 2 teleporters you can go in. One teleporter you can go in for the first 2. So the next one you want to go in the south one. Or the bottom one I should say. And here we go. Rakshas. Rakshas aren't terrible. You don't have to be too conservative with your spells here. But I wouldn't just go wasting all of your spells. You know, we're not going to find a way out of here to heal at any point coming. I forgot my Black Mage died last episode. I mean, that experience diff's not terrible, to be fair. So again, enter the only teleporter we can here. And this time we're going to go in the bottom one again. And again, there's only one here. Oh, a Minotaur zombie. So I could Diara this to make it a little bit quicker. I could probably cast Fire as well. But it doesn't matter because my monk's going to take care of it with a single punch. So that's always nice. So this one coming up, we want to take this one here. The one that's furthest to the right. Now while we're here, there is a treasure over on that side. So we want to go nip over here and grab this treasure. This isn't an area that you really want to be doing again if you can help it. I say the battles aren't too terrible. Some of them are a pain. Like I say, the 4 Mind Flayers can be a right pain. Oh, we come in here and grab the potion. But I can't roll anymore. So there's a lot of portals in here. Now this one, we want the portal furthest south. Is the one we want to take here. Oh, ambushed by King Mummies. A Diara and a Fire will kill them, to be fair. It was just a Diara, yeah. I thought so. Let me take care of that. So I believe it's this one we want here. This should take us to the stairs. Yes, now we can go up to the 3rd floor. So this floor isn't as bad. Honestly, you're just walking all the way around. As you can, you know, straightforward as you can be. Ooh, Medusa. Now, I am going to be just chucking spells left and right here. Like I say, there's not a lot of them I want to keep. I would keep a couple of Fire Adders. But for what we have to fight at the end, but like I say, there's nothing here that really constitutes as a boss, really. As you can see, there is some monsters to kill here. As you can see, there's a few treasures to pick up, but there's not a lot here. Unfortunately, you have to fight this dude to progress. And we're going to fight a lovely little unicorn, and I am going to electrocute it. Snort just blows you out of the battle. Doesn't kill you, it just it's sort of like an eject. Like an emergency eject button. So up here we get the heal. Now the healing staff is going right on my white mage. And unless I'm casting a spell, my white mage will just be spamming this healing staff. Just like that, you just press up from your top item, click on it, and use it as an item. This is going to be my way forward for the white mage for the foreseeable future, unless I wanted, you know, actively cast a spell for more healing. But the healing stuff, it's just a free heal every turn, so it's just a little bit of progressive healing, just every turn, a little bit of healing, just to keep the party ticking over nicely. So we follow this round and we get a ruby armlet, an ice brand, and a battle against horned devils. Now we fought these in... God, where did we fight these? The fire cavern, if I remember rightly, was where we found the first 4 days. See that little hill there, just bring us up nicely. And the reason we fought these in the fire cavern is why I never changed from Blizzara. I could have used Blizzaga, to be honest. That probably would have been a better choice. I would have took them out in a single go. But I'm not overly worried, to be honest with you. They don't have a lot of health. I do want to heal up after that. We are getting to the point where I'm probably going to stop buying regular potions. But there we get some steel gloves. Now, none of what we've got there is particularly useful. I'm not going to use the steel gloves over the protect ring. I've already got an ice brand. And I've already got ruby armlets on everyone. So, we just continue around at this point. We continue around. And my controller decides to have a dicky fit. And we fix that lovely. I will eventually get a new controller where the analog stick doesn't go absolutely crazy whenever it wants to. But that is not today. Obviously. Yeah, I get it. You want to set us on fire, Mr. Horn Devils. How about you freeze? There we go. Bizarre took care of that nicely. So down here we get monsters, obviously. Now the clay golems are new. I'm still just going to rock the hail staff. I want to use a Thundaga because I can't remember what these are weak to, but I'm pretty sure a Thundaga is going to be overkill if I'm completely honest here. Given the fact that, you know, no, it wasn't. Just punch them to death. Why not? In this chest we get the gauntlets. Now, if you're not going to rock protect rings, where the hell have my gauntlets gone? Hey. Ah, the gauntlets. I never really use these, ever. I'll keep them because it's a 3 Thundara in battle every time. But it's not that I'm going to use them, ever. In this chest we get the rat's tail. This is our proof of courage. This is what Bahamut has asked us to get. And if you check, we check. We're 10 for 10. I don't think we've missed a single treasure yet that we can get. Chaos Shrine, we will finish much later. But we talked to this hooded guy for 2 dragon zombies. Now this is our fight to be able to use the throne to actually get out of here. And they're not too difficult. As you can see, I used Blizzara there by mistake instead of Fire. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? A Fire would have ended it there and then, but no. I decided to be an absolute numpty and click the spell above it. Let's just hit auto here just for the speed up we get from it, and there we go. Job's a good one. And same as always, just sit on the throne and it takes you out. Easy peasy. So all that's left to do now is to take our proof of courage back to Bahamut. But what you will notice is my airship is all the way down where I left it last time. So I'm going to go pick my airship up and I'll meet you when I've got my airship back. So I'll take care of that real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back here on the airship. And now all that's left to do is to take our rat's tail back to Bahamut. I love the airship music. I don't think there's a Final Fantasy game where I don't enjoy the airship music. Now I just have to remember which hole Bahamut's in. Yeah, it's this one. It's this one with the really long corridors. I don't understand why they couldn't have put that door central of, like, you know, just walking straight up where you came in from there. But we return this back to Bahamut. Your bravery seems worth of consideration. And he's going to give us new titles. And what he means by that is he's going to give us job upgrades. I will go over obviously what the job upgrades do. So, in the case of my party, we get a warrior, a white wizard, a black wizard, and a master. So not only are our stat increases more meaningful on level up now, what we can, some of the equipment slightly changed, like say we can equip the gauntlets there, but I'm not going to. Obviously our mages get access to those other level 8 spells that we couldn't previously buy. Red mage gets access to a few more spells, and the thief becomes the ninja, which is arguably one of the better job classes in the game, to be honest with you. The ninja's really good. Its late game equipment pool is pretty fantastic actually. So what we can do now though is we can take a quick fly back to Gaia, back to the eye of this what looks like a bird on the map. Take a quick fly back to Gaia. We can go for a quick rest up at the inn, even though it is expensive to rest up at this inn. To be honest, 500 gil per night is very expensive. Now, I'm not going to fill all the level 8 slots. There is 2 level 8 slots that I am most definitely going to save till later. Now, we do have some things to sell. Most notably, I'm getting rid of these potions now. They're kind of useless, I'm not going to lie. There's nothing else equipment wise I can get rid of quite a few bits actually that, you know, I'm just not going to be using. You can see the gauntlets I'll keep for now. I don't ever think I use the gauntlets. Now, the cat claws that were sold here, you can equip them on a black mage, which honestly I think's completely pointless. I never do. Or you can give them to your ninja. I think that the ninja's only access to like an early game weapon type specifically to help the ninja. But as you can see, we can now learn Curasia as a level 7 spell and Diasia as a level 7 spell, both of which I am taking. There's no other level 7 spells I really care about. The Black Mage, I mean, there's nothing here for the Black Mage I really care about. Break sucks for the Black Wizard. I'm not going to take Break, right? Break is absolutely pointless. But if you remember, these had level 8 magic shops as well up the top here. Now these are expensive. As you can see, we get Holy. Null all sucks. The spell's kind of Holy we 100% want as a level 8 spell. We'll have to do some money grinding here. Even though most of these kind of suck. But I'll tell you what it is, I'll do a quick money farm off screen. I'll quickly work out how much I'm going to need for what I want. I'll quickly take care of that and I'll be right back. Right, so I'm back from that little grind there, and what I ended up doing in the end is I picked up Null All as a level 8 spell for my White Mage. And my Black Mage is missing a level 8 spell and a level 7. Now, I'm not filling out the level 8 spells because we haven't got to where we can get the final 2 level 8 spells from yet. But the last level 7 spell for our Black Mage is in Honor, which is where we have to go next. So we're going to make our way over there. Now this is as you can see, this is a long walk. We have to park up all the way down here. And because I'm silly and forgot to heal, I am going to use a cottage now. Just to make sure we're tip top for walking through these woods here. I did sell the gauntlets in the end. I decided I wasn't going to use them. Thundara just doesn't pack the punch it needs really. But from here we're just going to walk all the way up to Ornak. Oh, one Winter Wolf and one Ice Gigas. Why are they here? Thundara. Oh, we get to see the Master's power here. Yeah, the Master's great. You just got to ignore the fact he looks like an aerobics instructor from the 1980s. But up here, we have, if you remember, the last 2 shops for level 7 magic. And the last spell I'm going to be picking up is Saber, which is kind of a unique spell. It does the same job as Temper, but it only works on the caster, which is kind of fun. So what we have to do now is, you remember we've been told about a caravan. Now the caravan, if I can open my map up a bit wider, is located in the desert to the west, I believe. West-ish. It's over the river. In any case. Yeah, here it is. Oh no, a worm. I meant it's a dragon, but okay. Easily dispatched by our knight. I should call it night now. What we're looking for here is the caravan, which is up here. In this one certain speck here, we've got one little shop. And what we want to do here is we need 40,000 to buy a bottled fairy. So we're going to have to go grind out that 40,000 very quickly. I just wanted to show you where it was before I started doing the grind for the bottled fairy, but doing it on the enemies around here in the desert won't take very long, so we'll quickly take care of that and we'll be right back. So we're back here with the 40,000 that we need. I ended up going a little over, but you know, don't have any control in the monsters I fight for the guild. So we're going to come up here and we're going to buy the bottled fairy. Now, there's supposed to be a way that you're supposed to listen to the bottled fairy, right? But it doesn't. So what you have to do is we now take this bottled fairy and we go all the way back to Gaia. Yep, that's right. We're going to go all the way back where we've already been countless times. Ah, nice black wizard wipe there. That's what I like to see. Yeah, look at them stat gains. They're exactly the same as normal. But anyway, we're going to head back to Gaia now. Now, once we get up to Gaia, it should, the bottled fairy should actually do something. When I land here, walk into Gaia. There we go. And you release the bottled fairy. Now what we have to do is we have to follow. Not walk out of town, you silly goose. You have to follow the bottled fairy. Right, you can see there's a lake up there. That is where we are heading. So we're going to go on a nice long walk here. Ah, we run the trees. I mean, obviously we know to bring the fairy here and when it disappears to walk to the lake. Why wouldn't you? Some oxy ale because you were scared. I mean, it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off, you know. Fairy was scared. It's going to give us some oxy ale. Nice and easy. Now, I am going to do things slightly out of order here. I know. Who would have guessed I'm going to do things slightly out of order. But for doing that, we get the oxy ale. We spent 40 grand on oxy ale. Air that flows out of the water as long as you have it. We spent 40 grand on oxygenated water. Now what you need to do here if you want to head on with the story is you go back to Ornak. And we would head to the Shrunken Shrine. But that is not what I'm going to do. I am instead going to head back to Ornak. We're going to jump in this river here, you see. And we're going to head into this waterfall over here. Because, well, why wouldn't we? Right? I'm pretty sure, I'm positive we can get in the waterfall. Whether we can do the story bit that goes with it is another thing, but we can definitely get into the waterfall. This is going to be another battle where our master's just going to carry us through with a thundering punch. Damn, this Neochu is... I mean, the enemies do start taking a bit more of a beating. We are at a point now where, you know, difficulty is going to start picking up slightly. I mean, I should hope we are. But, you know, we still get regular fights. Like a normal Ocho, that's going to go down real quick. I still can't get over when the master's in punch mode ready to go waiting his turn, and he does look like an aerobics instructor from the 90s and the 80s. So this is the Waterfall Cavern. Very simply just goes from one side to the other, and it is filled with treasure chests. I mean, there's not much to it. We're going to fight our way through it. We're going to pick up the treasure chests. Why would you put him to sleep? I need him. Like what they're doing. Whether we can get the item we need from here or not, doesn't really matter. We can always come back for that. What I'm really interested in here is what's in some of these chests. What we have got access to is some much better equipment. Kiki! Because of all the chests are in that room at the end, to be honest with you, I'm almost certain there's no chests on the way. I'm just going to send me black mage to attack, to be honest. If you bought the cat claws, I mean, props to you, the 52,000. I certainly wouldn't. If I had a ninja, maybes. I mean, you can tell there's no chests in this part because you can't see them on the map. You'd see them. So as we're going to find our way to that door all the way over there. You know, one by one, inch by inch, pixel by pixel, we will make our way to that room for our deserved treasure that is here. Making sure that I don't get lost along the way, because I wish I didn't have auto battle on there. Because Diara ain't going to do nothing against the Green Dragon. It died anyway, that's absolutely fine. Green Dragons are... they're not the nicest enemies to come across. I mean, you saw what that poison breath just did to us. I mean, this will make an auto battle. I should really stop using Diara and go to Diaga. Because it's guaranteed to kill the King Mummies in the back. As well as, obviously, the regular mummies in the front. Well, we just make our way through and down. Nice and easy. Oh, Pyralisks. Now these we don't like. These we want to make sure we can kill them all as quick as possible. I mean, even our white mage is hitting them upside the head for damage now. I should just kept the white mage on heal, really, thinking about it. There. But we win anyway. Yep, just down here. And here is Nightmare again. Honestly, we're just going to beat Nightmare upside the head. Snort's got a very low accuracy, like any... I think Snort's gravity based, which makes it instant. Technically the same trigger as instant death, because instant death attacks are gravity based as well. Alright, we've got to fight this dude. So, this one here, nice and easy. Diaga, attack, Zaga, attack, and just hope for no petrifies, honestly. As I say, no, my look there, the Black Mage was about to get petrified by that gaze, which would have completely neutered the AoE taking care of the cockatrices, but it didn't. And let's have a look at the power of Diaga. Yeah. Oh, we got a golden needle. How lucky. If we talk to this dude, he's been waiting. Take a cube. Tame it at the Flying Fortress. Now, we're not going to be using this warp cube yet. We're not going to be using that. But from here we get a wizard staff, a ribbon, defender, gill, more gill. Will you move, dude? Thank you. And more gill. So the main reason I came here, right, is the defender. The attack isn't that much better, and neither is the accuracy, but it gets rid of the elementalness. The ribbon I'm going to put on probably is my white mage, to be honest with you, for now, because my white mage can actually heal everything. And I paid absolutely no attention to the other item I got, but it was a wizard staff. You can use the wizard staff as an item in battle. It does cast Confuse on all the enemies, which kind of sucks, but it's finally an upgrade from the power staff. I mean, let's be honest. That power staff, we've had that power staff for a long time. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make my way out of this cave, and I will meet you at Ornak, which is where we have to go for the next bit of the story. So I'll take care of that, and I'll meet you there. Okay, this isn't Ornak as I said it was going to be. we're actually going to be taking our airship to Melmond. Because in typical fashion, like I say, I'm going to do things slightly out of order. But if you come into Melmond with this warp cube in hand, and rest up because I've used a lot of spell charges getting through that waterfall cavern, I think we're going to do things just ever so slightly out of order here. Not fully out of order, but slightly. Now, if we go speak to this dude up here, that was this dude we talked to, wasn't it? Is that this dude we talked to? But can I not do this yet? What? Well, I can do this now. Are you telling me I can't? Ah, don't tell us I can't do this yet. I don't think I can I? All the way. Ah, seriously, cannot do this yet. Alright, well, I was hoping that I'd be able to do it now, but apparently I can't. There is one town we haven't actually been to yet, which I was kind of hoping we could go to. See if I can find it. It's not that. Where is it? This town here. I was really kind of hoping I'd be able to get sorted to go into this town here. This is the last town we've not checked off on our map yet, and as you can see, there's not a lot of places to land your airship to go here. But apparently I can't do it yet. So unfortunately, we are just going to have to go to Unrock, which is a bit of a shame, but, you know, what can you do? But this is where I'm going to leave this episode. Obviously, next episode we'll continue in Unrock, and we will continue on with the game and finally head to the Shrunken Shrine. Shrunken Shrine. Hear the words right. It will help a lot. We will head to the Sunken Shrine. But we will take care of that in the next episode. But as always, for now, this is Daddy Gladdy signing out. Have a good day. And yes, it says turn encounters on there. I did turn encounters off just to get through the last bit of water before getting back here. And what I tend to do is I turn encounters off when I'm leaving dungeons if I'm, you know, just meeting you somewhere else for the sake of, you know, you know how to walk out of the dungeon. But yeah, catch you next time.